Oh man, this video took a long time to make. Anyway, so hello guys and welcome back to Sun God Productions. And so over here, I'm trying to make a comeback. As you can see, I had a lot of stuff to do, like wrestling, school, and I really couldn't look after this channel. But now it's a different story. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? So today it's going to be a little bit of a different video. This is going to be a three-part series. This video is going to be part one. No shit. I mean, it's the first one. But anyway, so yeah, this video is going to be talking about this racist YouTuber who is honestly pretty cringe. His name is Indo Aryan. And so, what is my problem with this channel? Well, let's first start off with the positives, right? It's a pretty cool profile pic. He has a pretty cool profile pic. Pretty chill. I like the profile pic. I wish I was like that guy. Yeah, anyway, so, what else do I got? So, here's a look at his channel. Pretty sussy videos. I just gotta say that. Like, bro, what? Bro, what? Like, just read that. And that just speaks volumes. Oh, shoot. That speaks volumes about what I think. Anyways. So, who are the Indo-Europeans? Or, better yet, what is an Indo Aryan? So, an Indo Aryan is basically, kind of like what it suggests. So, like, an Aryan Indian, kind of. So basically, who are the Indo-Europeans, first off? So, the Indo-Europeans were a people group that started off in the steppes of what is now modern-day Russia, and they spreaded west to Europe, and spreaded south to, India and Iran. And so what happened was that they would spread their culture, religion, and all that jazz, and also genetics, most importantly, because that's kind of the main part of what this Indo-Aryan guy talks about, genetics. And so, here's what goes on, right? So, people in India are very, like, skeptical about this because they don't like the idea that any major part of their culture came from outside of India, especially from a European-looking people. But here's another factor: is that some Indians also feel that because they look and because genetically they're more similar to Europeans and Middle Easterners than their Dravidian Southern counterparts, that they feel a little bit superior, which is also really stupid for two main reasons. First one is that the only reason why the Indo-Europeans rose was because of their mastery of the horse, okay? So, they're one of the first people to ever use chariots. They might even be the first. I don't know about that, but they might have been. But so, they were the first to use chariots, so they basically have a huge advantage over other civilizations. And another thing is that the reason why they even gained mastery of the horse was that they came from the steppes of southern Russia, right? That's just completely flat, and so people who come from steppes, like let's say for example, a perfect example is Mongolia, right? The Mongols mastered the horse, and so this happens throughout the steppes, not just in Mongolia or with the Indo-Europeans. It's also happened with the Turkic tribes. And so anyway, so what happened was that they'd mastered the horse, and so this would allow them to basically conquer much larger civilizations and much more advanced civilizations too. And so here's another thing too that I have a theory about. So my other theory is that harsher climates gives rise to warrior people. So an example is that Mongolia, again, I'm going to use Mongolia because there are many similarities between the Indo-Europeans and Mongolians, but, so, Mongolia is a harsh place, alright? So they had no other choice but to spread out, and only the toughest could survive, and so, that's why they spread, and conquered the world, basically, conquered Eurasia, look at the Mongol Empire, but that's not the only steppe empire. There's the Gok Turks, and any Turkic empire, let's be honest. And then the Huns, So just like you look at all these steppe empires, and that's what happened. Like so, anyway, so that's just like, but no one's like arguing that the Huns are superior to the Romans, or no one's arguing that the Mongolians are superior to the Chinese. So why should we be arguing that the Indo-Europeans are superior to the Dravidians? That just makes no sense. And so, anyways, now that I got over the history part, I think that in part two, I'm going to be looking at specific videos that I don't really agree with on this channel.